I gotta say, I really like the countdown ending. It is really fun.
Gone. What could it mean?
Okay, so there might be other endings up on the left. I noticed that sometimes this corridor looks different. Have you noticed that? That the first part of this game gives me different versions sometimes? When I get here, sometimes this is a blue hallway, sometimes it's this, like, beige. Anyway, I think I've exhausted all the
Stanley came to
endings down the left hallway.
Doors. He entered the door on his left.
The door on his left? I think I've seen them all. I'm not positive. I might have to consult the internet later.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I know.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And here's the employee lounge. It's beautiful.
Truly a room worth admiring.
Love it.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Yeah.
Just to spend a few... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, now there's another ending in there that I didn't do, and I could go this way, which I have done one of those ways, but I haven't done them both. So we're gonna do a heads tails situation. Heads is the door on my left, tails is the door on my right, and it is tails. So we're going to proceed this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Now, what I did before was I jumped off of the lift onto that catwalk. My other options are falling, which I could just do right now, or I can ride this thing to the other side. See how much this room does look like a room that would hold supplies, as opposed to that other thing they had before? Okay, so heads is going to be I just jump off to my death right now. Tails is going to be I ride the lift to the other side. Oh, fell on the floor. It's still fair. Tails it is, so I will ride the lift to the other side. Let's see where it goes.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
How'd they even get
Someone you've forgotten
boxes up there?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Couldn't be with the lift.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Asking for who? Her? Who's she? What is this new element in the story?
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What? What is he talking about? Only one way to go? What? It's just blackness? Ah!
That's her, Stanley.
That actually scared me.
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I don't? I don't... What if I just stand here? Is the narrator gonna chide me? What if... Can you unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness.
I didn't pick up the phone.
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
He's checking the script.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Now we'll have to find out if that actually happens.
It's actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
I'm that good.
None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
Yeah.
What did you... Wait a second.
What?
Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I
What?
can't believe it.
Huh.
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're
What?
a real person.
Well, yeah.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Well, hold on.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Nice.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A what? Whoa. I'm back in the game? What do I do? Do I click? Oh.
Excellent.
Oh.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
That wasn't a choice.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Yep.
And the feeling should subside.
Yeah.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah,
whoa.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Nice.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
The phone's gonna ring.
This way, please.
Oh, no. Really? Can I plug the phone back in? No. This ending is so cool. I keep getting more and more surprised by each one of the successive endings. So what are we doing? We're just going back?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
you can't jump off
have you
anymore.
Jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Yep, I'll have to come back and do that.
Make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
So how far back is he going to make me go? I don't think it's going to work. I think the narrative contradiction is going to catch up to me like a singularity. Now where? Narrator. Back to the employee lounge.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay, so he's forcing me to go through the door on the left.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And they still open both doors. Fuck. I don't know what to do with that. What if you don't go through the left door?
No! Why did you do that?
Yes!
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Look at this thing. Ah, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. How cool. I wish they would have had even more you see how this has a clipping issue right there with the two things going through it? I wish they had more deliberately bad clipping. Yeah, nothing else happens. Very cool. I'm glad I looked. Okay. Seems normal here. No narrative contradictions. This doesn't look...
Oh, ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what?
Fun.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Can't go that way.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Tell me, man.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Okay.
I have to.
I understand. Whoa. Ah. Whoa. Hello? I'm still here. Walls are closing in.
Oh, I'm here.
I'm here.
Still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
Yeah.
With you.
Sorry.
You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
We're just fun.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Yeah.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yeah.
It would have been so perfect.
I did see it.
I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Whoa. Hello?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What the?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That one actually felt like a real glitch. I thought that the game did glitch.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What?
Misbehave.
Oh my god. This is exactly what I wanted. Am I just in limbo now?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't see. Is there a door? Am I blind? I'm pressing forward on the keyboard in case I am actually walking. Shit. Is this an ending? This game is fucking with me right now. Fuck. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe.